North Gauteng High Court Judge Mabel Jansen faces possible impeachment over her 2015 Facebook comments. The Judicial Service Commission's recommended a tribunal to deal with the complaint against her. The Judicial Conduct Committee has already made the same recommendation. Jansen posted a series of messages on Facebook in 2015, one of which read that black men rape minors to pass time. These were met with public outcry, and a complaint of gross misconduct was laid against her. Her impartiality as judge on black men accused of rape has also been questioned. To get more on that story, we're now joined by the Judicial Service Commission spokesperson, CP Fourie. Good afternoon to you, and thank you for joining us. You've recommended that Judge Jansen must face a tribunal to investigate her statements on Facebook. Talk us through what this process will entail.
Good day. Yes, the Judicial Service Commission did decide to request the Chief Justice to appoint a tribunal, and the tribunal is then to hear the complaints against Judge Mabel Jansen. And once the tribunal has completed the hearing, the tribunal must submit a report to the Judicial Service Commission. And if the Judicial Service Commission then finds that the judge is guilty of gross misconduct, the Judicial Service Commission must submit that finding to the Speaker of the National Assembly. And then if a two-thirds majority of the members of the National Assembly votes in favor, the judge may be removed from office.
Let's talk about the actual statements themselves. What were some of the major concerns and those concerns which sparked public outcry?
Yes, I think the statements that form the basis of the complaints are well known, and I would not like to elaborate on that and discuss those at the moment. As I said, the Judicial Service Commission will still have to consider, after a report has been submitted by the tribunal and after having heard the matter, whether the Judicial Service Commission is of the view that the judge is guilty of gross misconduct. And if that is the case, then, as I've indicated, the Judicial Service Commission must submit the finding to the Speaker of the National Assembly.
Now, we know that this is a very serious matter, especially for the kind of hierarchy that Jansen has in the legal fraternity. Are you hoping to use the outcome of this process, a long process, as you mentioned, as a blueprint for others in the legal fraternity?
Yes, as I say, I don't want to speculate on the outcome and the finding of the tribunal. The tribunal must hear the matter. It's actually in the form of a trial, hear all evidence, consider the matter, and, as I said, then make a report to the Judicial Service Commission. It is at that stage that the Judicial Service Commission must then decide whether it is of the view that the judge is guilty of gross misconduct. So I don't want to speculate about it at this time, because there's still a process to be followed, and one must await the outcome of that process.
Okay, thank you so much for that. That was Judicial Service Commission spokesperson CP Fourie.